We back, motherfucker.
Round
Okay.
two.
Everything is flowing. I'm here with two lovely ladies from Atlanta. Well, really from Florida, Melbourne.
Yeah.
Melbourne and Miami.
Miami.
Okay, Melbourne and Miami in the building. You've got Atlanta native, Atlanta great, Brian.
You just said you were from Florida.
Oh, I was born
Yeah.
in Florida. You know what I'm saying? But
He's a fake.
I was raised here too.
I'm Cap.
You gonna make it?
I'm here. I'm locked in. So basically, I'm with these lovely ladies. Please go ahead and introduce yourselves. What's your name? I know we've done this before. Guys, to be honest with you, I left I recorded and fucking forgot to press record on here, but recorded on the camera, so we had to redo this shit. So we're moving expeditiously? Diciously?
I don't know. We're
Whatever.
moving fast.
We're moving quickly. Anya, go.
My name's Anya. I'm 32.
Oh,
And
sorry to hear that.
Oh.
I got my age wrong the first time. So I work as a manager in healthcare tech.
Got it.
My name is Valentina. I'm 25.
I like that name.
And I am a family law paralegal at a tech company.
Nice, nice. Colleges? College grads?
FIU.
FIU, okay. And
UNC.
go dogs.
Go dogs.
Go dogs.
I guess.
I went to Georgia for 2 years.
Okay, that's
So
what
both.
you always say that. So Georgia and Tar Heels.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, Chapel Hill in the building. Okay, so y'all already know me. We here. We're gonna jump right into it. So the first topic we have today is a woman's career valuable in the dating scene? Anya, go first. What do you think?
I think yes, that it is.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of guys out there that respect a woman that has drive and accomplishes things and is passionate about stuff and can hold a job and make it to work on time and like those types of things. And I think it's
Send the bar low. Shit, make it the
no,
work.
I'm just
on the-
saying, like, if you're sitting around with no job, I don't know what kind of person you are. Like, do you
Yeah.
have good habits? Are you driven? Like,
I feel like most women are just not laying on the back at the house.
You don't know that.
I mean, you guys think most? Do you guys know that many women
but
that do that?
Of course, there's that criteria. I'm sure like a bunch of housewives do.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, the housewives are guys, 0.01% of the world.
but they still exist.
Yeah, but we can't. They're not even anywhere near significant of what we're talking about. Can't even
Well.
be significant.
I just think
A housewife, like
It's
on the
not-
show, is that
it's-
what we're saying? A housewife of Atlanta is what we're comparing this extreme to.
that's what I'm comparing myself to.
Alrighty.
But it's not about like, oh, you have this job or that job. It's just like
A job,
a job. Like,
veterinarian, Taco Bell, doesn't
you're
matter.
passionate about something and you're driven and you
Passionate about
excel at
tacos.
it. Like, I think that's attractive to people.
You think that's attractive to guys?
Yeah. Like, are you driven by things?
You think the guys are attracted, but you are driven by things.
I think that's more attractive than someone who's sitting at home all day on the couch.
Okay.
That's unattractive.
You think a guy is okay? Heard. All right. What do you think? Is the career?
Yeah.
Does the
Is it
career play a role?
significant?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it does. Like for example, you just mentioned Taco Bell versus like I said, an attorney. Like
Shout
I
out
feel-
to Taco Bell because the chalupa is smacking at 1:00 in the morning. Okay, that deep fried little, what is that? Tortilla?
I don't know. I,
don't
only
know.
get
Y'all
crunch
never been to
wraps.
Taco Bell?
Crunch
No,
wrap.
I'm not a Taco Bell girl.
All
Crunch
right.
wrap all day.
I mean, no hate to them, but like, yeah, like if I'm telling you, like if we're on a date and I'm like, hey, I work at Taco Bell, you're like, oh, okay, like cool. Like, I mean, you're still probably like maybe pursue me because if you like me, but if
you
I tell
think-
you, oh, I'm an attorney, damn, like that bitch, okay, like it's like a certain level of respect.
Okay, so is it respect or does it?
I think it enhances respect.
Okay, do you think guys are looking to either respect or disrespect when they're on dating,
I think they're looking.
or is that something that you guys think?
What do you mean? Like if we're looking for respect from that guy?
No, like when you said like comparison Taco Bell versus lawyer, the guy's like damn versus oh okay you do that.
Yeah.
Do you think the guy is in his head thinking Taco Bell disrespect or
No.
do you think that even do you think he truly cares?
Yes.
You
I
think-
mean, I do.
Okay.
Do you?
But a guy
But do you?
no
You wouldn't care at
absolutely
all.
not.
Zero.
Brings no value to me.
Okay. Interesting. Well,
But you thought so. You thought you because you said one was more attractive than something was more
I think she
attractive.
agreed
than the
with
other.
you. Like it doesn't.
No,
As long
no,
as he has
she
a
didn't
I
job.
don't
agree
think
with
the job itself, like what you do, whether you work at Taco Bell or whatever you do, like I don't think it's
You
about
don't think that matters?
I don't think that matters. It's like, do you do something with your life, or do you just like exist to find a husband?
What about her life? What about if her life is to make her significant or her husband happy? Is that a job that you guys respect?
But I think just like
Because I don't think women respect that job.
Yeah, but you can't jump to that. We're dating. Like we have just met each other. Is there a basic level of respect for what our current lifestyles are? Like, yeah, we can get to that where like maybe that's my goal to exist to make
But
you
how
happy.
come at this point you don't respect somebody who's a housewife? But you're talking
If you're a
about
housewife with no husband and no kids?
how the hell can you be a housewife with no
Right.
husband? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a housewife that has a husband.
Oh, okay.
It's not a housewife.
That's
She's just,
fine.
it's a single woman that you're describing. I'm describing a housewife. Keyword wife at the back of it. But what I'm saying is, if that seems like that may be the pinnacle or the goal of somebody who may be starting at dating, then why is it that the first thing that you said when you were describing it was like, well, I mean, I don't mean like a housewife. But the housewife is the goal.
I'm not just saying like someone who sits around. I think a housewife like runs the household.
But that's not the way you insinuated it.
I was okay. So I was referring.
You insinuated
to,
it like housewives don't do shit.
Yeah, I was referring to the type of person who's just sitting around all day.
And
But
there's
is that a
housewives
housewife?
do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So the
There's
definition of a-
types. There's types.
There's types.
Okay.
And also back to that
Levels.
point of the goal, I feel like that's a goal for a specific group of girls, which is again, it's not worse or better, but I wouldn't want to be a housewife, for example. I mean, like if you are like amazing, you know, pop off, live at home, take care of the kids. That's a job within itself, and I know that. But I don't think that's the goal for everyone.
So you wouldn't want to be a housewife.
No, I would actually go crazy.
You would want crazy as far as what would make you go crazy?
I just feel like a career gives you kind of a sense of purpose if you like it. If you
You
hate
don't.
it,
So
then-
is taking? But is a housewife not like a career? Is it not like a thing? Like I feel like women are the only people that can be housewives. Yet I feel like they're the only ones that don't respect it.
Well,
Guys
I
respect it.
but I think it goes back to what I was saying of like I want to see that you can hold some type of job because like if you're
For what?
literally just sitting around all day,
Why would a guy
would
care about if you can hold a job if their goal is to be a
If
housewife?
you can't show up at a basic job at work, how are you going to keep the children alive, feed us, buy groceries?
Because they're not
all in one day.
Because they're not in love with that. There's no purpose behind just a job
Right, but
earns
what
you
qualifies
money.
you to be a housewife?
Your child, the child makes you a housewife.
I don't think that's automatic.
You don't think that if you had a child that
Just
you
because
would,
I have a child, I'm a housewife.
well, you don't feel like when women have children, they kind of cut shit on and they become.
I mean, I
different
would hope
people.
so.
I mean, the level of what you guys are doing right now don't include children. So if you think you work hard now, imagine adding 2 kids. So
course,
there is room for growth in that. So basic level of just showing up ain't even close to what you'll be doing with children.
But I also think that men should share that responsibility. You mentioned earlier how you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing all these things. Okay, so
So the guy should be the house.
No,
You're
You're
said share.
You're twisting it.
Hold on,
You're
you said
twisting
share
it.
though.
It
How can he
should.
share if he's
if
the
I'm
one?
Having your
If you're
child,
a housewife,
it should be a freaking shared
so
responsibility.
go make the money and split this.
No, what do you mean?
Well,
Oh,
you're a housewife though. You don't have to go to work.
I'm not talking about being a housewife.
That's what we've been
being
talking
career.
about.
Okay, then never mind.
That's what I thought.
we
That's
don't
what,
want to be.
If you're being a housewife, then of course, like,
Oh,
hello.
okay, that's what I was
honey
saying.
bun,
We
I'll
said
have
hou-
the dinner ready for you.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
this-
said, housewife.
But I also feel like a lot of men maybe don't want, like, I feel like they just, you want to work, like, you know, like, but I just think it depends on the person, depends on the relationship, the dynamic, how you grew up, how you see your wife as, like, it just so many variables. It's not like black and white.
But I do think I think the women that can say that work in jobs that they're happy with. I just want you guys to know that majority people are not happy at their jobs.
they're not.
So how does the Taco Bell woman sound like you? She doesn't.
Yeah, she doesn't.
So what is the voice for the majority of women who are not happy at their job?
Well, like I said earlier, you have to pick a struggle.
So you
Being
tell
a housewife
so
is
you-
not giving you financial security. It's not. You're
So tell the Taco
fully-
Bell lady,
you're-
pick a struggle.
Yeah. Am I wrong?
Shit.
Okay, let's.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm
think-
here for it. I'm here
think
for
in
the
this
honesty.
scenario, Taco Bell lady finds a husband that's going to fully provide for her. Obviously, Taco Bell lady's gonna leave, or anyone else in a field that's not like. If you're providing this for me, I'm gonna leave my job. I'm gonna take it. But at the end of the day, if they're together for 3-4 years and she's hating her life, what do you think she's gonna do? She's gonna stick it out. she's going to stick it out. Why? Because she has no financial security for herself.
I mean, people do that at their jobs. That's not saying anything. The relationship's no different.
I feel like the chances of you staying in that relationship, if you have that financial like independency in that sense, you're going to leave that relationship versus staying in it. Am I wrong? Like if I have a job that gives me an income and I'm in a relationship that I'm not happy
so hold on.
my chances
So
of
do
leaving are
ladies
greater.
only have jobs because they might be in a situation that they're not happy with their guy?
No, I'm just saying in that instance, as a woman in a relationship that the man is the full provider.
But you said that you
don't
want
have
your guys to
security.
provide majority, no?
Yeah, but I'm still
You wanted
working.
them to step up.
Yeah,
Even
but
if
they
I-
should.
Hold on now. Hold
No,
on
you're
now.
mixing two little. You're
No.
mixing two different things.
No, not
together.
mixing.
We're
I'm-
talking about the one thing, and then that's another thing.
No, well, I initially was talking about housewife. Then you brought in I don't want to be a housewife. So now I'm talking about in general for the person that doesn't want that wants to work,
Yeah.
but they want to work, but the guy still needs to hold majority of the responsibility of everything.
No.
So is it 50-50? So in relationships, you want it to be 50-50 with your man, right?
It's whatever makes sense.
Hold up, man. This shit.
I mean,
I'm just doing some simple
Honestly,
math.
in the relationships that
50-50.
I've been, it's been 50-50. And I'm a very 50-50 gal. Like, I don't expect men.
But why? Why don't you go 20?
Me?
Yes.
Because
in case it doesn't work out?
No. I just, honestly, I mean, I grew
The
up
respect?
with that, and it just makes
So
me.
that comes from something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what it comes from. It's
From something before.
no, it's
Younger
just,
years.
yeah, like my upbringing. Like
Okay.
my mom's single mom. Like, I just. It kind of,
But do you not think that that changes your perspective on what possibly what let's just say you grow up not single mom. Good relationship.
Yeah, I feel like
does
the
she
dynamic
does
changes.
she say that?
I feel like if I saw like my parents together in a different light, or if it's just, I mean, they divorced really
But
young.
you know it
so-
exists though. Why
Yeah,
do you
it
still
exists.
only believe that your situation is the only one that might happen to you? Even though there's an
I
opportunity
don't.
for
It's
that
just
one.
all I know. So it's just all I like project.
Well,
I'm
it's not
saying
all you
right
know,
or
it's all
wrong.
that you execute on. Because you know
Yeah.
there's other that exist.
Yeah.
But how come you fight that and you accept what happened with your parents?
I don't know, because it's. I guess I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. I guess because it's just what I know. It's comfortable. Is it acceptable? No. I'm changing that as I go because I
Mm-hmm.
want it to be a certain way. I want the man to not provide for me entirely. I want to have my.
But
independence.
why? I
Because
want the man to
I like
provide for
that.
you.
I like
want
that. I want that. And
I want him to provide 100% and tell you you don't got to go to work.
Yeah, but I don't want that.
But why? There's a reason.
Because I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be
That's
stuck.
the reason.
Yeah.
You would accept it. You would be a housewife. You just think that you just need to have a backpack in case this shit starts sailing. You can jump out the plane.
I mean, but I also, again, I don't see myself being at home. Like, I
That
obviously.
doesn't mean
see
exclusively like
myself-
with bars and handcuffs and shackles.
Okay,
You can go outside and go to
Obviously.
coffee and go to soccer.
But at the
You
end
can do
of
whatever
it,
you
that's
want.
it.
Meaningless.
After a
How is doing what you want meaningless?
Why
That's
not
what we're
going-
all.
going to
That's why we
coffee?
go to jobs so we can have freedom. I don't go to a job
If
because I
I-
love that. I go to a job for the bread so I can do what I want with the people that I want.
If
Yeah,
my
but-
husband was 100% providing for me, and I would still like go volunteer or find something to do
Volunteering
with my
is
time.
not the
It's not about
same.
money. I need to get
Volunteering
out and
is
have
not
purpose.
the same thing.
I would not.
A
I can't
job
sit at home.
and volunteering is
Okay.
one's a 40-hour work week. One is 2 hours on a Saturday morning.
So maybe I would
Can
go
we
get a
not
part-time
compare?
job.
Huh?
I would go get. I would need something.
yeah.
You can
my
do
point.
something, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
go to
have
the park
to be.
every day and just stare at the sky until it's
I
8
mean,
o'clock to make dinner.
I would hope see, this scares me about society. Society has really drugged us to believe that job equals purpose. You can have impact
Well,
and
I
change.
enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you don't, but there are a lot of things that you can be on this earth for other than what you do
But
as
if
a
our
job.
But in the sense.
The only reason you value your job is because if you wouldn't do your job for free, you don't love it.
I do that.
I
like,
would.
I
You would
think
take
about
it for you love teaching and it didn't pay you, and why'd you stop? Bread.
Well, I had to pay the bills.
So don't tell me it's about loving what
Okay,
you do.
but I think about like sitting at home.
Hold on,
maternity
time out. We're
leave.
not going to jump over what I just said
No.
because that was big fact.
No,
you love teaching children, but you stopped because of why?
Because I could not pay my bills.
Okay, so is it really about what I love to do, or is it about what I get paid from?
If I find a guy who can financially support that, I would go back to teaching.
Before the guy thing. Okay, so in order for you to do that, what has to happen?
You need to find a guy.
Okay, that handles.
We're
back here again.
Because I like teaching.
So your happiness comes from if the guy can hold it down, then you can go be happy.
Yeah.
Because if you really wanted to do what makes you,
home.
so what you do doesn't really make you as happy.
But she's not a housewife, fully depending on this man. She's still doing her job. Like she's still doing something that's fulfilling her, and it's still providing her income.
We're not gonna set the threshold that low. Like,
what do you mean?
She left the job because it didn't pay her.
No, we're going back to her being with a man, right?
No.
Saying if the man provides for her.
Yes, before we get there though, but that job that she loved was left. Why?
Because she had to pay the bills.
So what's the most important thing? Your happiness or what?
But it's a different dynamic because she's single.
What's most important? Your happiness or what?
A basic level of survival in society.
Yeah. It ain't got to be no basic level.
I don't want to get evicted.
No, you want a certain lifestyle, so you have. So all teachers are poor, and they live with roommates.
I think it depends on where you live. In Atlanta?
So you couldn't have found a way to keep teaching?
When I think about a lot of my teacher friends.
You just were in the places that didn't pay.
No, I was actually at a school that they pay less.
That's what I'm saying. You could have found a way to continue to teach and be paid.
I was at a school that actually paid the most in Atlanta. And it wasn't enough.
You telling me Pace Academy, they're paid more than Pace?
I'm pretty sure like private and religious schools pay less than public school.
I don't know.
We'll look it up.
You should know that. So you're telling me where you went to school is the richest teachers in the city.
When I went to a Catholic high school, those teachers made less than public school teachers.
So everybody's broke. Every teacher is poor.
I feel like everyone can agree on a teacher's salary.
A lot of them are married.
And you're not making a lot of money on a teacher's salary.
I'm not saying a lot. Like a lot is a position.
I'm pretty sure they make like probably what 40, 50K. Like I mean, it's not.
It's average income.
Yeah. Okay. Take off taxes.
They make
that's
average.
not a livable
pay
wage.
for your classroom.
Hold on. There are people doing it though.
But they don't have to
y'all
pay
say
for a
it's not
classroom.
livable, yet there are people living it. The issue is y'all want to live a certain way.
Yeah, and that's okay.
I'm not saying it's not okay. I just want to make it crystal clear that what you guys want is a
specific lifestyle.
I mean, I don't think the lifestyle.
So are we getting to the core of happiness? Happiness of where we work, or is it? But it's got to be happiness in a job that we work that makes enough.
Yes.
So there's a lot more variables than you just doing
I
what
had
makes you
two jobs
happy.
and I couldn't afford to work out.
Even though they made you happy.
Even though who made me happy?
Even the job.
Yeah, I enjoyed my job, but I couldn't afford to pay my rent, pay my car, work out. I mean, I don't think that's asking for a lot.
No.
As far as lifestyle
I'm agreeing
goes.
with you guys when you say that. What I'm saying is, are we not seeing that you're saying pick a job that makes you happy, yet you guys are literally picking jobs that make you money.
It's a balance.
Just
I don't think
because-
it's just one or the other.
Oh my gosh,
I feel like
that's always the answer.
No, I mean
It's
there's a certain sense of luck. I think I'm extremely lucky. Yeah, I feel like I'm lucky with the job that I got.
Friends, you're not lucky.
I think
you went to what school?
FIU.
And graduated with what degree?
Political science.
And then pursued what job?
I'm a paralegal.
So what part of that is luck?
No, but I'm
just
saying.
Just fell in your lap, right?
I mean, no, but I just think paralegals, like I work at a tech company, so my pay is better than paralegals outside. I was making way less, like working at a private firm.
That's not luck. That's you understanding the market and tech.
That's what I'm saying.
Money.
You have to understand the market to know that you can
not understand
more.
the market like you
and
need to be
also, but just settling.
Bezos.
I'm someone. If I see a better opportunity, I'm gonna jump for it. There's some people that won't, and that's okay. But some people settle for less.
That's not okay because they're gonna be unhappy. We shouldn't tell them that's okay.
But But you're saying that, okay, if someone's either a job...
But that's what you told me. But you said you shouldn't settle and be unhappy, right? You should pivot and go. So why would you say that?
I don't know. I mean, I just think it within each career, you can make a lot of money. Probably principals, I don't know how much they make, but like in different realms, you can be a teacher and make a lot of money. You just have to figure out what that is.
Let us know. Do they? Are principals cashing out?
I think
if they're not embezzling money or something?
With what comes with the job, but I don't think that's worth it. But
I mean, where are they making? What's a principal make?
I don't know. I couldn't quote you a number. I haven't been in teaching in a few years.
I mean, what was it when you were there?
I don't know what principals made because I had no desire to do that.
I mean, I know what a lawyer makes, and I didn't want to be that.
I don't know. Make
What would you
90?
guess? 90. Okay.
I have no idea.
Is
that
that
was a total
livable?
guess.
Is 90 livable to y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be a principal. You know
I'm
how
not
terrible
talking
that
about
is?
I'm not talking about. So 90 is livable.
I mean, it's livable.
Okay, so what
Like
is
we're
90?
not. I don't
what
think
is-
we're saying like, hey, let's go on private jets every week. You know,
No,
like,
no,
let's
no.
fly out.
Not even
but-
close.
Yeah, it's not. With
it-
90K, you cannot do anything like that. But
What can you do on 90K?
live comfortably and
You
like
can
maybe
live
travel
comfortably at
like
90?
a couple
And
times.
save. Yeah.
Okay, so 90K breaks down to $4,000 a month.
Yeah.
If your apartment is $2,000,
Well,
y'all
Well, you-
cash it out with $2,000?
I mean, you realize like
Do you
50,
eat?
60% of Americans make like way less.
Well,
than
we're
that.
not talking about Americans. I'm talking about what you guys said is comfortable.
Yeah.
You guys said, oh, 90K, it's up.
No, I'm not saying it's up, but
Is
where
it,
it's
it,
comfortable.
it sounds down to me personally, but you guys said
Okay,
it's all
but
right.
it's comfortable. If I say
Not-
200,000,
you're
you'd be like,
comfortable-
oh damn.
Hold on, you're
It's not
comfortable
paycheck
at
to
90?
paycheck.
No, I'm not saying like for a life. I'm just saying like it's a comfortable wage. Is it not?
You're not living paycheck to paycheck making 90,000?
I mean,
maybe if you spend a lot of money and eat a lot.
A
I don't know.
lot? Your rent is 2,000.
I don't know why your rent is 2,000.
A one bedroom is 2,000.
Okay, maybe
Yeah.
I'm out of touch.
I mean, this is probably more.
Huh?
Oh.
If I get a car, 500,
Yeah.
right?
What?
Car note?
Yeah. At least.
Is your
Okay,
car
I
paid
think
for?
there's-
Is your car paid for?
No, it is not 500.
What is it?
$230?
$200?
230? Yeah.
How did you get that deal?
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know, they
that
have a
car
low
ain't
interest rate.
$10,000. So how did you get
No.
that?
That's just with what I put down, and that's what I got left.
Well,
I
how
don't
much
know.
did you
Yeah.
put down?
Let's talk to
I
the-
traded in. So I
Okay,
traded
how
in.
much did you put down?
I think my car was worth like 17.
And how much is that car worth? I mean, $200 is
That
not.
car right now is worth over 20.
And that car that you got, where did that car from your parents?
The Mazda?
Yeah, whatever car you put down.
I mean, yeah, they helped me with it. I was moving back from New
okay.
York, and they took my old car. So
All right,
there was
this is a little different. you
Is it
know.
a little different?
Yeah.
They took my car.
Mom and dad was, kind of helped out.
They gave me
Is
some
that the same
training.
situation with you or no?
No.
Okay, so give me a realistic car note because that shit ain't it.
Well, I mean, the car that's my dad. So I have a Volkswagen Jetta that's paid off, and I bought it. My mom actually forced me. She was like, "I'm not helping you with this car," and she made me get a job at like 15. And I thank her till this day. I was so mad at her because I grew up in like this very like richy neighborhood, even though we weren't rich at all. But I was like, when I
How the hell
turned
you grow up in a rich neighborhood and you're not rich?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's a long story.
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
I do
okay, I
know,
got
but
you.
that's a long story.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
another
I
day.
got you.
But I grew up in a very privileged neighborhood in Miami, and when you turn 16, you're like, I'm supposed to get a car. So
I'm not mad at that. I like
literally-
that shit.
Yeah, I mean, so then when I turned 16, I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna wake up
And you didn't have a car.
There's gonna be a bow.
And no.
No, my mom was like, yeah, you're funny. You're gonna get to work and then you're gonna pay for your car.
Oh.
So yeah, I
Why
got
did
that
she
car.
get you the car?
No, she didn't.
She made you go through the trenches.
But I thank her for that. I mean, I got that
Well,
car. and
hold
I
on.
paid her
Why
off.
do you thank her for that?
Because it was. I mean, now
Because
my
you
car's
deserve
paid
a
off.
car.
No, because now I don't have to pay for a car. It's paid off. It's under my name.
They
and-
could have got you a car and you didn't have to pay for that, dude.
Yeah, but I feel like it's better that I had that responsibility to pay for it myself, and I feel like the sense of like fulfillment that I felt when I was like 18, putting down the down payment for my own car under my own name, and like nowadays.
You agree. You like that shit. See, I don't. See, this is my position on that stuff. Is that it begins to shape and mold the mentality of the person going through it, and you become a true extension of what your parents did and did not do. And to me, it's not a blank canvas now.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, did not fuck with all the rich kids. I'm like, damn, why the fuck they got boom boom? I'm wearing felines and Payless and all that shit, and I didn't get it. And then I grew older, and I see how much work I have to do to get all the expensive shit. And then I sit back and say, who the fuck would sign up to go through this tough ass shit? Life ain't that long to sit in here and want to grind 30 years away. We're half away from 60.
Yeah.
Fuck that. If my parents got me everything when I was young, what am I, less than the motherfucker that went through the trenches to get it? No, I'm further in life.
Yeah.
And with a smart person, if your kids are educated as your parents just have an abundance, dog, what you can reach
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But what happens is we spend so much of our lives talking about grinding.
Yeah.
To a bunch of other motherfuckers that's grinding. Yeah. And now it's about who's grinding and making 100, 150, 200. That don't even be no money for real.
Yeah.
Because the ones that live in these big shit, we don't ever, like we said, what do we say? Well, we can't get on private jets. Then what the fuck is the point of going through the trenches? Mm-hmm. If I ain't getting the jet on the end of it, then I don't want that. I want the jet. And if the jet is still out of reach and out of touch, then damn, who am I really flexing on?
But I feel like to that point, like when your parents can't, like when they help you with your car, like I've seen like parents that help with like they save their kids' money to put a down payment for their first house. Like I feel like that it depends how you raise their kid, because it could literally go either way, great or bad. But I feel like when you do that, it's incredible because you can set themselves up for something really good.
Big, you can reach some big high links.
Yeah, like,
when you talk about you guys want like you want to be a teacher. Imagine if you were not focused on grinding, making money, picking a job because of what it paid, and you really wanted to change people's lives. You gonna tell me that don't feel better than okay?
It did feel better.
It does.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. It's about to really be happy. If you had an abundance of money, you literally would do something that don't make money. But we're trained to only see value in the job. That's why when you made the comment about the respect, I'm like, damn, I can't believe people really give people respect based on a job.
I mean, maybe I worded that because, like, okay, I wouldn't.
But I felt what you were
different.
saying. Like, a lawyer walks up, like, damn, she lawyer. You're rightfully so. But when you really break that down and ask yourself, why is this getting more respect than somebody who may be a teacher? She's got more impact. Yeah. Why would I give you more respect?
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
My friend, she's one of my best friends. She's a teacher too, and she loves her job. But she should be getting paid more than me. She should be getting paid more than you, than everyone. And she works with special needs kids. So the work that she does,
the impact jobs make no money, and the no impact jobs,
it's incredible what they do. Yeah, and they
I don't even like 100K. I'd be like, all right, bro. You're so desensitized. Yeah. So then we just becomes a flex amongst people that really work in shit that, to be honest, if they didn't pay them, they wouldn't work.
Yeah. Like UPS drivers are getting paid 6 figures now.
Yeah.
Why can't we get that over to teachers? Like it doesn't, the math isn't mathing. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I mean, great for the UPS drivers, but hello, like we have teachers and I don't know.
Social workers.
Social workers, yeah.
Social workers.
It's
nurses, doctors. I mean, we saw, 19 that I don't know if they cancel you for that. And all those other things. I think so. For me, it's like, I think with being an entrepreneur, let me not say that word. I hate that word actually. With me, just kind of creating a business that I want to work for, and kind of seeing like building it brick by brick and kind of seeing like its entirety. It's like, the things like I think trainers don't get paid shit, to be honest, compared to the impact we have on people's lives.
Yeah.
I'd be like, how the fuck does how does an Amazon guy make more money than somebody who just helped that woman lose 30 pounds?
But there's so many people who don't value it either. They won't pay more for it.
The fitness?
Yeah. Like they don't value fitness in their life. They don't think it's worth.
It's just like an add-on.
It's wild to me.
Like it's like, okay, I guess.
So who created that? Society makes it where the jobs sound like, oh, this lawyer, 200,000.
Yeah.
This trainer, 40,000.
Yeah.
50,000, struggling, 2 roommates, no bread, no
I mean,
credit,
trainers
no
always ask, like the Orange Theory trainers, like how do they even, like the
They're
yoga
poor.
instructors? Yeah,
all trainers, look, I'm a trainer. We're all poor. I'm not poor though. Okay, but the rest of them are very poor.
And that sucks.
It does suck. But look, what did you say earlier? You got to pick her hard. Why don't you tell them? You got to tell them that.
Yeah, you do. You got to pick your card. But
I don't want no but. It needs to be a pick a hard.
I mean, I do feel like
we're on this, guys.
Tell me about the box.
The ladies love this topic. So friend zone is clear as day. It's friends. Platonic is the word, right?
Yeah.
When there's nothing more than just that.
I think there's 2 types. Of platonic?
No, of friends.
No, of friends.
Of platonic?
No, of friends.
Well, no. There
No?
isn't.
Okay.
Friend zone is a friend. Nothing
platonic
more.
friend.
Like my homeboy is my friend zone. Box zone is sex included.
Okay.
Your friends, one person doesn't want the other person exclusively or vice versa or mutually, and sex is just something they're having. So what exactly, the question we're going to ask is what determines how you get there? And how, is this really the Tink runoff?
This
box
is not
theory.
Tinks.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Well, Tink's.
Tinks is
kinda.
box theory. This
You can't move the. It's kind of no. It's two boxes that you can't really move out of. I mean, it's kind of.
I feel like the only way they're going to
And
be
you
like
don't know how you
box
get in it?
zone is if you're physically attracted to that person. I feel like if you're my friend and I'm attracted to you, like you could very well be in that box zone. But if I'm not, then that's not going to happen.
Okay, so what do you guys? I guess what are you attracted to? So everybody you've ever had sex with, you've always been attracted to, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the criteria? I'll be taking notes.
Mutual attraction.
I don't care about what he thinks right now. It's about what y'all think. So what exactly is that? What
The criteria for physical attraction?
for you guys, for you and you?
For me, it's a lot about how the guy carries himself. Like the confidence is sexy to me. Like the way that you act, the way that you behave.
Okay,
That's-
let's get to the real
Tall.
shit.
That is.
Tall.
Thank you.
Muscular. Fit.
There's some
Okay.
honesty coming out
I mean,
here.
come
Because that
on,
was
if-
the politically correct
no.
answer I didn't want to hear.
No, the way that a guy carries
that's-
himself is a lot. The way that he presents
Yes.
himself.
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying when I'm scrolling down Instagram.
Yeah, but you're saying that's real shit. I mean, it's.
But those aren't people that you want to
if
fuck
you're
when
gonna
you
give me like a
scroll.
Brad from I'm wearing a polo and I don't know I'm
Well,
not.
that had nothing to do with what you
I
just
mean,
said.
yeah, but I'm saying the type of people that they are. I don't
I'm
know.
thinking
just
about when I
like-
swipe.
Thank you.
Okay.
Like
That's realistically how women
look at
choose,
height.
guys.
Okay, yeah. Well,
height.
All women,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
included.
Okay.
You're
Well,
like your vibe.
Okay. Well, there's no vibe on
the
Instagram.
way
Yes,
you
there
dress.
is.
Okay.
What are you doing? Is it you and 5,000 people in every photo? Or are you is it all mirror selfies?
See, this is
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
It's so easy to get these girls to believe you're a vibe. All you have to do is fucking front all the shit she's saying.
No, but
Yeah.
the guys.
and she'll be in your DMs.
The guys that take photo selfies on a mirror X,
They're all mirrors.
That's
no.
not
Okay,
Sunglasses
fellas.
in all of them is a no.
Fellas, no mirror selfies.
no,
No sunglasses.
no,
No sunglasses.
tall. I mean, I'm 5'10", so you got to be tall.
Oh shit! There go that tall.
You got to. I mean, no, but there's
One
girls that
second.
are 4 or 5, and they're
Keep
like,
going.
I want a 6'4" man. Like, no,
That won't work.
that won't.
Well, I'm only 5'4" and I still want tall.
Oh Lord.
Taller than me.
What size you want? I mean, ideally, pick your man.
Wait, how tall?
Build
are you?
him.
I'm 5'4", like at least 5'11".
5'11".
Is that a measure? Yes, 5'11".
5'11". What you want?
I am not I'm 5'10", so 5'10" or higher. I'm not but obviously, if you're taller, it's.
Do you know the average height of men?
Like 5'7".
Okay.
Oh no, I know it's rough. It's
Yeah.
rough.
So you guys want
I
a
know
guy
I
that
am
makes
not-
100,000? God damn, man! I'm trying to give him a bone with some meat on it, but every time I give him one, they just strip the meat off of it. So 5'7", but no, he needs to be 5'10",
11. 5'11".
and 100K.
Yeah,
How many of those guys y'all think is walking these streets?
not a
No,
lot.
nowhere.
Why do y'all do this to yourselves?
I would like if he was Italian too.
Oh,
Like if he had a little.
Y'all have color
Italian
preferences too.
follow
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Well, Italian. What do you like?
I don't really have a preference, and I don't want
Come
you to
on now.
say I don't. I
I've
don't.
never
Asian.
been with an Italian.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
come on, man.
I
We know
mean-
this preferences are okay,
Okay.
guys.
Hispanic, European. I don't like
Okay.
Indians. I mean, maybe Asians. I don't know. It just depends. I
there a
really.
lot
She started off so strong,
No. But
and then she watered it down with. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I mean, there's some really hot Asians. There's some really attractive Indians. But do I
We-
my
we're not-
preference
we're-
is probably
we said you.
Hispanics or
Okay.
Europeans. There
Hispanic
you
and
go.
European. Okay. And you want an Italian and what? I would hope you opened it up a little broader than just that.
I've never been with an Italian guy.
It's the
I feel
shit
like
they
a
say.
Hispanic man
I
would
can't
be
make
so
this
fun
shit up,
for
y'all. I
you.
can't make this shit up.
Sounds nice.
They say shit that they ain't never even seen.
I've dated mostly black guys.
Okay. So you want black or Italian?
I don't know if I want an Italian guy.
Do they know they need to be breadwinners? And then you specifically said the way his confidence, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. So
I don't want a guy that's
this
like
was
lets
already
himself
hard.
be walked over.
Okay, so this
Who
was
wants
already
someone
hard.
like that? Who wants a man that's like that? I don't know. Like I want a man.
Oh.
Period. That's it.
Let me put quotations.
Man. M-A-N caps. A man.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
Go queen.
Yeah. But like it's true. Like that the way that someone carries themselves says so much about them. I mean, for women too. Like, do you want a girl that's just like I don't know.
No, don't worry about what we want over here, man.
But
y'all
you're in
just
this
worry about
podcast
y'all.
too, so what about you?
I want to get y'all's true
okay.
answers so then I can combat it.
Okay, got
Like,
it.
if we're out, let's say I meet you out and you don't have social skills, like you can only talk to me, like we're sitting at the bar
Yeah.
and it's like if I'm not talking to you, I can't talk to anyone around me, or like we're out in a group of friends and like you're not social, like that's not attractive to me.
So it needs to be good in a social setting.
And also how you treat other people says so much about.
Yeah.
It does. Like if you treat the waiter, I mean, this is probably very
Teeth?
cliche.
Did you
but
say teeth?
Teeth. Yes, teeth.
Oh, teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
You-
I mean, I
you said
guess.
teeth, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
I thought I heard that, but
I said teeth.
you said something that started with T
You
and
did.
then she ran.
Treat. I was
Oh,
gonna say
treat, okay.
Like how they treat. Yeah.
So teeth and treats.
No, like how they treat other people.
No,
like,
no. But she said teeth,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you said treats.
Okay.
Okay, other people. Right.
Make sure you get them in the right list.
Does this man need to be college educated?
No,
Okay. So he can be stupid.
that's not the same thing.
What?
So if you didn't go
Well,
to
I'm
college,
finding an extreme. I want an
No.
extreme. I'm giving you
just
extreme.
because you didn't go to college doesn't make you stupid.
I know that, but I'm saying I want an extreme. So it doesn't have to be college educated. Can he be stupid?
No.
Okay. So educated without formal education.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or with. Either way.
Yeah, but
I'm not like turned off by a college
yeah, I'm just
degree.
setting the parameters. So just find a way to be smart without necessarily being taught how to be intelligent in the things that you guys went to school for.
Like
Somehow-
you don't need a degree. That's basically like you
Okay,
don't need a
no
degree.
degree.
But like you can't be a retard.
So do you know
Or
the average
wait.
person that doesn't have a degree doesn't make 100,000, right?
That's not true.
The average person that does
Okay,
not have a
maybe
degree does not make
average,
100,000.
but
Not even close.
I don't know.
I mean,
I know
most.
the stats on
I
that.
think it's safe to say that the people that do make 100,000 more, most of them went to school.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
But my reason for only saying that is you saying he doesn't have to have a degree, but how does he get this?
Okay, but you're saying does he have to? No, he doesn't have to. He can probably get that.
But he has to have this.
Yeah. But if we found someone who has that doesn't have a college degree, that's fine.
I mean, for me, it's all. I'm not sticking. Like you're writing this list, and it's like you have to hit all the points. Obviously,
You don't have to have all
I
of
just
them.
this is what y'all said. I didn't like
Yes,
this.
but I'm
I
not.
wrote what y'all said. If it
I
doesn't
don't
make
meet
sense,
a
it's
man, and
your
I'm like,
fault.
he's 6'2", he makes 100K, he's college educated. He like no.
Why don't women date like that?
Why would
That's
you?
what dating
Because
apps
it
are.
would get you closer to what you wanted faster.
But that's what
Obviously,
dating
you
apps
have
are.
to check most of the boxes, but if you don't, I'm not going to be like, oh, you don't check 7 out of the 8 boxes, you're done. Like that's kind of extreme for me personally.
Why?
And I'm not going to do
I
that.
think that is exactly how it should be.
You should check 8 out of the 8
Do you
boxes.
not do that with a job?
What do you mean?
Do you do that with a job when you go look for a job?
No, I no. I
You
feel
don't
that
weigh a
there's-
job on what the boxes and checks.
If they check, I feel like nothing in life checks all of the boxes. Like you compromise.
So
on
you do have
everything.
boxes that you go through a checklist with.
I mean,
I do
there's
think
certain things that I want, but
going into it, just knowing them on paper, like I do think you should like 8, 9, or 10 out of 10, because it's only going to get worse.
There should be discretion.
yeah. No, I'm saying
That, because now we're just basing dating on what we
no.
feel.
I'm saying if it meets most of the criteria, of course you're gonna move forward. But I'm not gonna like
So I guess
scratch someone
what's
off
the
because it doesn't
priority?
check off one.
So it needs. I guess all this has to be prioritized. I'm almost
Mm-hmm.
certain 100K ain't on the bottom of the list.
No.
Okay.
So if 100K is on the top of the list, how does somebody make 100K? It's not.
It's in the middle.
It's in
Yeah.
the middle.
Yeah.
The money.
If
the,
you're
the man is in the middle.
upper middle,
Oh.
top quartile,
Upper middle bracket.
but like,
upper
I'm
middle
attracted
bracket.
to tall guys. If you're shorter than me, but you make $100K, but I'm not sexually attracted to
no.
you.
No.
Oh, okay. So there is a priority list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
So-
to be sexually attracted to you. If not, it's not going to work. I don't care if you make 200K, 300K, 400K. No.
Okay, so no matter how much money a man makes, it doesn't make you more sexually attracted to him.
No, if you don't have teeth.
Like, to me,
Once
money.
again, the ladies love to go to an extreme to prove the point. Yes, maybe no teeth, but can we possibly just say he does have teeth? We don't have to go there.
Fine, he has teeth.
Okay, he has teeth. So,
Yeah, like, to me, like, the money isn't, like, the complete, like, money doesn't impress me. It's just, like, for the lifestyle that I want to live, you need to make a certain amount. Now, don't come
you
for
know
me.
I was coming for you with
I
that
know.
because I've been listening to you all day, and I got my notes taken.
Okay,
Yes,
but
I'm
if I
listening.
meet a guy that, again, going back to the point, 100K, like 5'5", and I'm not sexually attracted to you, it's not going to happen. I don't care how much you make.
Guys, the way that y'all put the temperature on 100K, I just knew there was no budget.
We didn't put a temperature on it. We just
No.
said it like
The
Honestly, it's
100K was the only thing that had temperature.
It sounds like the heights are important to
I'm
us.
not paying. I'm not.
I feel like
paying,
the height is more important to
Oh,
me.
the
I
height's
cannot
more
date a shorter
important
man
than you
than
paying
me.
60% of the rent.
I'm not paying 60% of the rent.
Oh, wow. Somehow
So-
the height don't matter.
I'm
Sounds better than me paying all of the rent currently, so I'll take 60%.
So you take 60.
No, but...
So is the height more important or is it the money?
Well, I need to be sexually attracted
Guys,
to you. I'm
is
not
it
in the marriage for money.
No, no.
I'm not a
It
mail
sounds
order bride.
good when you got the right guy, but I'm saying when all those boxes are not possibly checked, which is what you said, that most boxes aren't going to be checked.
They're not.
It sounds like
How-
at the end of the day, no matter what he does, if that ain't it, it ain't happening.
How
No,
far below
because
is
you
he?
can-
Now, that
you can have the
sexual
money.
attraction has nothing to do with whether or not you're going to take him seriously. You can smash somebody you ain't got to deal with the rest of your life. But I'm talking about a serious
Roster.
relationship. If he don't make that, you don't care if you're attracted
Well, if
to
he
him.
makes
You're
90
cutting him.
or 80.
He makes less than you. You're cool with that.
no.
But, like, I'm just saying,
I'm not.
My point proven.
But maybe
Money
she thinks
is the most important thing.
it's a balance of all the boxes or all the
Stop
checks.
it. It's not. I just showed you how it wasn't.
But
I showed you a guy.
if he makes the
that
same,
wasn't your
yeah, we
height.
can have the conversation. But if he makes less, I personally wouldn't.
Not you personally. I think it's fair to say that most women in general
Yeah.
say that.
I feel like a lot of girls just don't want to say that, and a lot of
I
girls
know-
want to
I
have
agree.
that boss independent mentality. And again, that's where I am now. I'm just like, that's what I like.
Well, she's like that, so tell her that.
I'm like,
What?
She wants to be
I feel like
boss
she's-
independent.
I mean, if she wants to, why not?
Do you not?
in certain avenues of life.
How come when I say that, everybody like acts like they have
Sure,
brain
yeah.
freeze, and then
I just
when,
don't feel like I've ever said that to you.
Well, I mean, I don't have to. You don't have to say something to me for me to realize what you
Yeah.
probably would want. I know you want that type of control.
But I don't want to be like taking care of someone.
Oh, but remember, all the boxes can't be checked. It sounds like you're trying to check all the boxes.
Yeah, most of them.
I want him to make this, but I don't want to take care of him. But he needs to make 100K. But it
that's
doesn't
not
matter
a
if he makes
box.
100K. But as long as he doesn't make less than me, it sounds like you guys are building a box. No.
Yeah, we do have a list, but I'm saying if you meet someone that like gives you, I don't know, the personality brings
He's
out
giving
what he has to
40K,
offer.
but everything else is fire. What's up?
no.
He's giving 50K. What's up?
No. I mean, you know, a lot of divorces. Why do you think a lot of people get divorced?
Financial.
Well,
So-
I think it's financial. Here's my theory on why it's financial.
Okay,
Because
what's your
9
theory?
times out of 10, the woman is not contributing. Because
I
how
don't think
how
so.
can we have two incomes? Two. We said 90 breaks down to 4,000 a month. How can we have two people making 90 and we have financial issues? How?
Lying.
I mean, if they have kids and
Oh, so now the 90's not enough?
it's,
Is the 100 enough? The 100's enough if you working too, making 100, right?
yeah, like if you're.
But what about if you're not working, your man only makes the 100?
I don't know if that's enough for you and kids.
It's not.
But this is
But
one-
that's not
this
my
is-
fault. That's not her fault. It's just like the situation of what it is.
So you don't pick that man.
No, no.
Well, I think it
Well,
also.
why would you pick that man?
Do you want
You're
kids?
just going to divorce
If you don't want kids,
because
you'll
of
be fine.
finances.
I mean, I'm 25. If I'm dating a guy that's making 100K right now, he's obviously gonna make more. He's gonna progress. That's,
What makes you assume that?
I mean, first of all, I would not want to date. You can kind of feel out where that person's goal. I mean, but you can a person when you're dating them, and if they're your boyfriend, you should know them even more. What they strive for, what their goals are.
Have y'all ever been lied to? Because it seems like you guys
probably.
Oh, okay.
What? So people can have goals? You think if you're dating
goals
me,
are awesome,
if I'm
but
making out,
there's a certain age that goals don't matter.
I am definitely going to be making more in 5 years from now, and that's just who I am. So for
I
the person
agree,
that I'm with,
but
has to be the same caliber.
that potential doesn't pay the bills.
Okay.
5 years from now.
But also experience
it's
pay the
where
bills,
you
and you get
are.
experience with time and not
experience does not pay the bills.
But experience gets you higher pay.
Possibly.
It does. No, it does.
No. That's
always.
absolutely not true.
Okay.
Experience does not get you paid more.
Okay, well, and most likely, like
Because
in
we
most
talked
cases, it
about
does.
we just talked about plenty of jobs
Okay.
that where's experience going to put them at?
Okay.
Nowhere, no matter what they do. You can be a teacher for 50 years and still be broke. No?
Yep.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
I mean, I don't know. I just wouldn't date someone that's just like
That's a
set in
teacher.
stone into no. No. No.
Now, y'all putting them White Claws down. I fuck with y'all. Y'all like those. I got to try those. Now, but my question is, make sure everything good. Yeah. Yep. My question is, y'all do understand that's a lot of stress on the men, right? Like, this is a lot to make y'all happy. And I don't think, as much as y'all want to say it's not, we speak about these such above average guys as if it's not hard to be.
I feel like
who
the
they
only
are.
thing above average on our list is the money that they're making. Other
The
than
height,
that, what?
the money, the
Okay.
education.
But I said they don't have to be college educated.
Well, you.
Okay.
But in general, these are the things that women say. They have well, look, Hispanic or European. The niche got smaller.
Yeah.
Black.
But everyone
The
has
niche
their
got-
type.
We're not saying it. They don't have their
There's
type.
a flavor for everyone.
No.
So-
Guys are way more broad in their flavors than girls, and this is why guys can find girls easier than girls can find guys. Because this list is nothing but sheer weight on a plane trying to take off.
So what do you think, guys? Do you think guys have a list? Or
They have a list. It's just not as there ain't 800 boxes to check off.
Mm-hmm.
Most guys are gonna say, "She cool." Is it hard to be cool?
No.
Maybe.
Easy to fix. Attractive. Is it
Well,
hard
you
to be?
have a type. Like if you're going on a dating app, like, oh, like this, like, no.
I'm not saying yes or no, but I'm showing you how simple it is for guys. Is she cool?
But also at the end of the day, guys just want to fuck. So for them, just
Now
busting a
we
nut-
just want to fuck.
Do they not? You
No,
Okay.
not
Okay.
every guy just want to fuck.
Okay. Most of them do though.
No, most of the guys that you may deal with want to fuck.
Okay.
But that's a certain caliber woman that. Do you understand that based on your attractive level will determine how many guys are trying to fuck you? If you're not attractive, they don't want to fuck you. So you say that because you are attractive.
No. I mean,
So you think a guy you think a girl who is half as attractive as you is gonna say that? She's gonna be like, nobody wants to fuck me.
I'm sure there's guys pursuing her.
We didn't say guys pursuing her.
The guys probably want to fuck her. To clarify, yes, guys will
You
probably want to
literally-
fuck her.
You stated all guys want to fuck.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me clarify. 33.3% of guys. Like, no, like not literally every single human being. I mean, guy working.
Well, no,
on
I don't
this
say. I
earth,
just think
but-
I'm gonna assume majority.
But a lot of guys, like especially on dating apps, their first thing when they're looking at their picture, like probably would I fuck her, would I not? Like,
And so, what are girls doing on the app? Oh, I want a wife. I want a husband or not.
I mean, when I was on
Like
dating
what?
apps, yeah.
I don't think y'all are doing anything different than what a guy's doing. Y'all go on there based on what? Who y'all would fuck.
Am I attracted to him?
yeah.
So what?
But I don't
so the guys are wrong.
But I don't go into the dating app like, oh, let me see who I'm gonna like fuck tonight,
No,
or like
it's
fu-
that
like,
plus
it's
all of
not.
those things.
Yeah.
You don't go into the app saying who
don't.
I would fuck.
No.
Yes, you do.
I
It's
don't.
just not the only thing you say.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Could I have sex with
Well,
this person?
Of course, I have to
Well,
be sexually
so-
attracted. Going back to the list.
Well, but
I
that's
have to
not
be
what you.
sexually
But you
attracted
knew.
to
No, that's not what you said.
But I'm not on the app specific. There's guys specifically when they go out, they expect to fuck, and if they don't, bye, you're ghosted.
I've had
Oh,
several
okay,
guys
but
tell
that,
me
but
that.
that's fair because that's what you're doing.
No,
you
it's
just add more
not.
shit on the back
It's
end.
literally
I want to
not.
be taken on a date. I want to go on a date with you. I've had guys be like, hey, I'm not really looking to date you when I want to sleep
how
with
else
you.
are you supposed to meet a guy? Like, how else?
Cap.
Cap. How is that cap? I would love for you to tell me how that's cap.
What's cap is if me and you are both on give me a
Bumble,
Bumble.
Hinge.
If me and you are both on Bumble
Okay.
and you swipe left, does left mean yes and right means no? Or
Left is yes.
okay.
I think
So if left is yes, what would cause you to swipe left?
because you're physically attractive. But my point.
Hold on, guys, because
No,
I
it's
wasn't.
not just that,
I
though.
wasn't done.
Okay, go ahead.
So swipe left. Now, if I get on Bumble and I see some, and I'm like, ooh, okay, swipe left. You're basically trying to tell me that your angle on the app is better than mine, yet we use the same criteria at the initial.
We have more.
Stop. No, more doesn't mean anything. It still started at the same.
Yeah, that's step one.
You
Am I
you
attracted
can't
to
just
you?
skip that.
Step
You can't
two,
just say,
how
well, hey,
tall are
yes,
you?
we did this together, but no.
Step
We
three.
both are using the same discretion.
But we go through more steps
we're
of
not.
discretion
Well, you
than
can't.
you do.
You can't jump on that and
Why?
say because it's based on the first step. You're going 1 to
Okay,
10
fine.
and
If we're just-
avoiding one.
No, we're not avoiding one.
Yes,
one
you
is
are.
the first.
So your guys are doing the same thing we're
Yes,
doing.
I'm
No.
agreeing with you. Oh,
I'm not.
but there's 2 through 10.
But
as
my
well.
intention.
We're not saying
with-
that there isn't 2 through 10,
My
but that's based on a person who chooses. Not every girl has to. You're just assuming every girl goes through 2 through 10. There could be girls on there just going through 1. Why do the guys always get thrown that they're only going under 1?
It starts with 1.
I mean, it's very.
I think it's fair to say if you're on an app, it's very possible that you can be 1 through 10.
It's very.
But it's not fair to say that just
Hold
all
on,
guys
let me
are
say
1.
something. No, it's very obvious when you're going on dates when the guy just wants to fuck. It's extremely obvious.
I mean, I think the
It's
guys make it very
extremely-
easy for you guys to notice that. I don't think they're like hiding it. Like,
No,
duh,
they
we want to
will
fuck. Like,
literally
it's
throw
simple.
themselves on you and like kind of
Yeah,
like
do you
make
think?
it. But
But you said it was obvious as if there was something they were hiding
Yeah,
behind a
but-
blanket.
But do you
Like,
think
duh.
I would go on that date with that person if their intention prior to meeting on the app was that I would just want to fuck?
Well,
no,
who do
'cause
you
my
think-
intention isn't.
Well, who do you
And
think
I've-
is teaching these guys to do that? They win with that
Okay,
strategy.
but let's go back to the original thing though. You
yeah,
said
the original strategy is that you skip in number 1.
No, no. The original thing that you were saying was that I was going on that app to fuck, which I'm not.
No, my
That's
God.
literally what you
Anya, did I-
said.
No, I said we are both using the app the same way. The only thing is
I
you
don't
want to
think so,
skip
though.
number
You can
1.
play it back. But I think that was the first thing you said, and then you said
Yeah.
we're using the app the same way.
No,
Which I agree with.
No, I agreed that you guys said, but we are doing 2 through 10. I said, hold up. We are both on the app the same way. The same way. It's no different. If you're not attracted to him, if you don't want to fuck him, you're not swiping left.
No.
And that's the same thing guys are doing.
Yeah.
I think
But you
there's-
literally stone the guys for doing what you did. You're just saying because you added 2 through 10, your swiping is different than the guys.
What do you mean 2 through 10?
2 through 10 as far as the discretion
Height,
of
political
like all the
views,
other things about a
education.
guy, which you wouldn't know on the app anyway.
Yeah, you will.
How?
You have to put it all
Right, because
there.
he told the truth.
Does he drink? Does he do drugs?
Yeah, all the truth, right?
Guys do lie about the
Come
height
on, man.
all
Like,
the
what the hell are we talking about in app? I can literally say I'm 6'9".
No, the height thing is actually really funny. Like,
Super cap, the weight super cap, the money super cap. Like, what you still swiping on apps based on what the truth?
No, but at least it's like a starting point.
At least it's a lie.
And then I say,
wait, first, what do you think about dating apps? Have you ever been on? Because I mean, we've obviously have because we said it, but have you been on dating apps? Like, what do you think about it? Because I know some people are super against it. They think it's stupid or whatever.
I'm not against it. I just think that most guys that can, because my criteria of women is not as extreme as it is for you guys, I don't necessarily need an app for it. So if you guys want this box, this box, this box, this box, the app is gonna help you find that.
Yeah.
Me, if I just want a girl that's pretty and a vibe, I don't really have to like super deep into that. So I think it's easier for guys that aren't awkward and all the shit that y'all talk. I'm not 5'2", I'm not small, and maybe all the other thing. You know, I fit into the financial bracket. So it's like me knowing that I never will need an app because I know all you guys are looking for. I can at least
You have that.
check
Yeah.
most of the boxes that you guys would want, and then
I feel like it's also very ironic that like we look for guys that are confident enough and that they're not.
And
like,
don't go
literally
on
what
the
you
app.
just said. Yeah.
And don't go on that.
We are searching what is not going to be on the app because that guy is out there knowing that he can go out and have 16 girls. So, I mean, now
That was good.
I mean, it's true.
That was a fucking good one, yo. That's so true.
It's true.
Girls are looking for the guys that wouldn't be traditionally on the app.
Because they wouldn't.
They wouldn't be on the app. I'll never need an app.
You won't.
Damn. So what the fuck? Why women get on apps?
I don't know.
Because they want to fuck.
Because I want to find him.
How ironic. Maybe they want to do the same thing the guys want to do.
I mean, obviously, girls want to have sex. Like,
obviously,
that's fine.
no. She just says no. Like, she just knows.
I just feel like that's, I mean, the guys, I don't know. I mean,
we don't know. You don't think the women just want to have sex? I mean, your observation is so spot on.
No, it's
At this
true.
point, I think
because if I was a guy making 100K 6'2", why the fuck would I be on an app? I can find the first girl at a bar. So I
the
get
apps have been around this long. At this point, I think if you're still on the app, it's because you want to fuck. Because apps ain't show up
I want
yet.
to find a guy on my couch without changing out of my sweatpants.
I mean, I don't agree with that because, like, at least for me, like, for example, moving here, like, how was I gonna find someone? Like, how? I feel like if you have, I feel like
outside.
Even, by what? Oh, I was
like out.
Yeah, but like, what? I'm gonna go out by myself and like just sit at a bar. Yeah.
You might be out with friends. I don't know. Like, how do people go out? Like, is it not? Are we that removed from?
I don't have friends that are like going out.
Yeah, like I feel like guys.
Your friends are not here because they are out.
Well, there's events in Atlanta.
Oh my God! There's another exception from Anya. Anya the exceptionist is what your name gonna be.
I would like a sign the next time I come on the podcast.
Oh my God! Literally, guys, she asked her friends to come. They said they couldn't because they're out, and then she gets on the podcast and says, "Well, I don't have friends that go out."
Well, they're not out at bars. That's why they're not right there.
They're out.
They have plans, yeah.
They're not in that couch that you were talking about, right?
They're at Beyonce.
Okay, that's out.
Yeah, but we were talking about going to bars.
Yeah.
We weren't talking about meeting someone at Beyonce. That would be
say,
magical.
nobody said bars. We said out.
No, but you're saying her friends.
Getting
talking
ice
about
cream?
the men that are out. Like, if we go out.
Where are men at?
You just said meeting someone at the bar. You said that.
No, I said that's one example of where a man could be.
Yeah.
Do you not know where else men go?
But I don't think
restaurants. They go to clubs. They go.
Oh, you think I'm just gonna go eat by myself and like have a guy come over and be like, hey, like, what's your sushi? Like that doesn't exist.
Hold on, it's weird for a girl to go eat by herself.
No, yeah, again, I'm saying a guy's not going to go up with you if you're eating at a restaurant by yourself. Like, that's
no one's
going
gonna
to
talk
the
to
guys
you.
that you want do. The issue is y'all deal with guys y'all don't want.
Okay, well, I eat out a lot by myself.
Okay, and the right guy right guy didn't approach you. What do you mean? Where are they? Maybe they didn't want you. Is that not a possibility? Didn't. Maybe
I just
feel
like when I'm out by myself, no one talks to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's 50-50, right? Like they gotta want you just as much as you want them.
I
right?
feel like it's like 90-10. Like a guy really isn't gonna go up to a girl sitting by himself.
I'm not gonna
like
go
the
up to a
possibilities of that happening. Would you do that? Like, let's be really fucking honest right now. If you saw an attractive girl sitting by herself, you would not go up to her. You would not.
That is cap. If I've ever heard any cap.
I think a guy would go up to a girl, but for a girl who's out by herself to go up to a group of guys.
Oh, hell no.
That's not what we were talking about, dude.
What? So you're just hoping,
never use that scenario.
You're hoping that
you
another
just
guy,
threw that frisbee into our conversation.
Wait. So let's paint the picture. So you're hoping. So I'm out by myself eating, and I'm hoping that there is a male at that restaurant also.
It's not hoping. It just happens. Ask your parents how they met.
Oh, that's a different time. You can't. You cannot compare.
They met in college.
I'm sorry. You cannot compare like our parents meeting them
guys,
today.
Yes, you can. Okay. You know why? Because the guys that y'all really want run like your dad did. The guys you don't want are swiping on apps. You guys are so locked in that the whole world revolves around these clowns that are 5'2" that make $30,000 a year that you don't want to fuck, that you forget that half of the world is also included of people that those guys work for that do shit that y'all don't know because it's never happened to you.
I agree.
Just because we don't experience world hunger doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You just have to know that it does.
I don't know where to find.
Okay,
well, that's a different question.
You did kind of preach a little bit, so.
Did I preach?
Yeah, you did. That was
Was that good?
That was good.
Show me love, baby. Show me love. Give me mine. Give me mine. Give me mine.
That was good. I can't fight you on that. That was a good one. Okay, but
It's so the bigger question is not we can't say things like it doesn't exist. We can't say things like I don't know where they're at. You expect this to happen. No, the question should be how do I get it to happen to me?
Right. How do I increase the probability
But
of that
that's
happening?
the answer
it's
that
so
y'all
damn
don't
low.
have.
No,
You
probability
wouldn't.
of that is
No,
so
no,
low.
no. Hold on. We were just talking about probabilities and about how things happen. The probability of somebody making 100,000 ain't high, but y'all believe that y'all gonna find them.
I think the probability of that is higher than me and a guy both being at the same restaurant eating alone.
Absolutely not. The probability of two people that are single eating at a restaurant,
Alone.
you think is high, alone? You think is less than somebody makes 100,000?
Yes.
yeah.
You guys are living in such a bubble.
When have you gone somewhere? I mean,
Guys,
People don't eat alone in Atlanta.
2% of the United States makes 100,000, men or women. You have a better chance of getting hit by lightning.
I think
You guys are desensitized
if you're
to
at a
what
bar,
majority.
yes, but if you're sitting at an actual restaurant, that's not happening. Like you're not seeing
People don't
that
eat
by
alone in
themselves.
Atlanta. Except me.
Yeah, I used to do
I
that.
can't wait till
no,
you guys listen
when
to
I
this
moved,
podcast
when I first
and
moved
listen
here.
to this shit.
No,
that
when I
y'all are
first
saying.
moved here, I would go out to bars by myself. I would, because I was like, fuck it, I have nothing to. I don't know anybody. And what do you think happened? Absolutely nothing. Like the apps were the ones that like. Got
So that
me.
just changed the rule.
Read my book.
I mean, you think I did it once or twice? Like, I'm not saying.
how
it's
many
the
times
end
did you
all.
do it?
I mean, probably for months.
Months.
Like, for months. And it wasn't searching for a guy. It really wasn't. It was just like, let me just do my own thing. Let me just go to a bar. Let me like meet people, something. Like,
And it didn't happen, so it must not be able to
I'm
happen.
not saying that. I'm just saying the probability of it. Like, you're. I feel like you're speaking a fairy tale, which it sounds beautiful, right?
It's
But,
not
like,
a fairy tale.
It's not.
It's just you guys don't even sit down with knowing how you. When I ask you guys, how do you do it? How do you attract that person? You guys don't even have the answer. You're more concerned that the probability is low. The issue is that you guys don't even have the bait to make the probability higher.
So
there's
what-
nobody there.
You don't know what separates the person that does have to happen to it and the person that doesn't.
So what do you suggest that needs to be
Hold
done?
on. Are we admitting that we don't know?
No, I
'Cause-
don't know.
I'm
I don't
admitting
think
that there's
anyone
no
knows.
one-
No. What do you mean that? Do you know there are girls that get approached nonstop?
I would love to know. I would love to know.
You think there are women that don't sit down that get approached nonstop eating out?
Okay, why do you think that is? What's your theory?
Why do you think? Why do
I
y'all
don't
think?
know. I don't. That's why.
What
I'm
makes a
asking
man
you.
approach a woman initially?
Physical attraction.
Okay then.
It's no different than the apps.
Okay then.
Okay then.
So it's not that it's not happening. It's not that it's not happening. It's that you have to walk around the guy that is attracted to you.
He has to be at the restaurant. And he's not out.
No, but it's got to be a guy that's attracted to you. You
And
might-
all of those things.
But look at the anomaly of the guys that you're looking for. A
Wait.
6'4" black guy that walks around with
First of
$100,000.
all, we
just
wouldn't
gonna walk
even
by
know
me
that
and
sitting at a restaurant by myself.
But
Take all of that off. There's no one at the restaurant. No one's at the restaurant by themselves.
You guys are just throwing shit at the
Where
wall
do you
now.
eat?
No,
Now
it's
nobody
not.
eats at the restaurant.
By themselves?
By
No one eats
themselves.
by themselves.
I just ate breakfast today by myself at the diner. and-
Okay, well, I guess I gotta go to breakfast and go to the diner.
You
because
guys cannot assume that people don't eat by themselves, right?
in New York, there were way
hold
more
on.
people eating alone than
Guys,
here.
Whoa. I'm trying to help y'all reel it back in. I'm definitely cutting this and putting this on TikTok.
Yeah.
These two believe that
Okay,
people
TikTok.
don't go out and eat at
No.
restaurants
In
by
Atlanta,
themselves.
in Atlanta.
Yeah. I mean, when I
I'm glad you said yeah, so I can tag your ass right
No,
in it too.
because it's
so
not-
they can cook y'all asses.
I'm not saying
on
every
there.
single individual.
I didn't
Atlanta
say
doesn't
everything,
go out.
but y'all think majority.
In my experience, because I have
that's-
done it.
Your experience does not.
That's what we're
change
talking
the
about,
rule.
though. We're talking about our
But we've had the
experiences.
same experience.
But
So
because-
If I've gone out,
That's pretty weird that two
two
out of
random people that didn't know each other
I
have
just
had
feel
the
like it's-
exact same experience in
Yeah.
this city.
guys, what do you think would dictate the experience? It's
What do you-
the guys in Atlanta would have to be attracted.
Oh, so you think everything that
No, I
place
just
that
think
I've
maybe
been
the
to, there
guys
hasn't
that
been
walk-
one guy that's been attracted to me?
I'm saying attracted of
Not that I'm like fucking, I don't know, a model, but like
No,
I
I'm
would
not.
say that there's one guy out of all the places that I've been to that are filled with people. I would assuming that one kind of like would think I'm attractive.
Okay, so what was the key thing that you said about the people that are on the apps and not on the apps? Is the particular person that has the confidence to do it.
Yeah.
I said that TikTok 3 months ago. I said the guy that walks up to a girl in a public setting has got
balls.
6 other women on his roster.
But I also
So
think they
if
have
he's
balls.
got 6 already, maybe he didn't want to add you and make you 7.
It's a lot of work.
Maybe he already had a headache. Maybe he wasn't interested right at the time. Maybe he couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with you. It's just the guy that you particularly may be attracted to may be juggling 6 other girls that thinking like you. And he can't handle it. Because I'm listening to this shit and I can't handle it.
I actually think I get approached more often when I'm out with friends
Yeah.
than when I'm out by myself.
Well, that's not the guy you even want.
I mean,
I'm
why
just
not?
talking about the
Because
likelihood
the
of someone
guy
coming up
that
to
you
me.
want don't do that. You guys are like putting safeties around these guys that you guys don't. There's a reason why the guy that she wants, she ain't fucking with right now. Because he's hollering at her with, she got 6 friends around and he's not pulling up on her at dinner. The guy that pulls up on her at dinner is gonna be a guy she fucks with, I guarantee it. No waste of time. Guarantee he makes $100,000 and guarantee she takes care of him.
That's the one in the million.
It's not a million, but how do you attract that guy is the question. What's the answer?
Well, I think I have to start by leaving the house.
That's a great first step, I would say. Get about that crib and get out the mountains might be the first step of
He
finding.
might be in the mountains.
I mean, have you like? I got to a point like I'm a very shy person, or I was, and then like moving here, like doing those things, going to like I was like, fuck it, let me just go up to the guys, and like I feel like I got very like good energy off of that. So
Guys like
I
that
just want to
shit.
hear your opinion on that. Like, do you think that guys like when
I
like,
love
girls
that
are
shit.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like,
what I'm saying. You do that shit to the right guy, you're going to win every time.
and I feel like the chances of a guy turning you down is literally slim to none.
I mean, if you're
Wait, for what?
Like,
coming
if you-
from an attractive girl, yes,
Yeah,
guys.
if you're
All right,
okay,
so you
I'm
gotta,
sorry, let me
all right then.
clarify.
So
Okay.
there we go.
But if you're an attractive girl going up to a man at a bar, like I feel like as a man, I would find that incredibly sexy because who does that?
Yeah, but your girls don't like to do this shit like that. You know why? Because they think, what'd you say? I ain't chasing no man.
No.
I'm not getting after no dude. I ain't doing none of that. I
I
like
don't
to be
think that.
pursued. I like that.
I mean, women like to be pursued.
Okay, and the guy isn't? Like,
No.
what are they, different species?
No, didn't I just say that I think that's like hot for a girl to do that? I
Oh,
do
hold
think
on.
it
So you
is.
kind of switched your answer a little bit than what you
No,
said.
I
at the
didn't,
beginning.
because I just said that I think it's like it's nice to like. Obviously, it's like a ballsy move, but it doesn't happen a lot.
But when you said it earlier today, I felt like it was more predicated on a guy pursuing a woman and that women like that.
they do, I
But
like being pursued.
I agree. But now it
po-
sounds like you agree that that's a 50-50 thing. Earlier, it sounded like a one-way thing.
No, I mean you definitely have to like reciprocate the energy. Like, you know, like you're at the end of the day you're a male, but you're human. Like you want to
That's
feel
what
love.
I'm here for the man. I'm here to protect us.
Okay, yeah, you're the advocate.
So,
I get that.
so basically, guys, I have convinced them that they need to go pursue men.
No, there's no convincing. I knew that.
You knew that.
I knew that. I mean, that's 1
Hold
plus 1
on,
equals 2.
hold on. But what if a person is single and they're not getting what they want, but then they're sitting down at that table and they see what they want, what should be the strategy?
Go get it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now ask her how many times she's done that. Donut.
0.
No. Just went and got it, and it wasn't the right guy.
Okay.
Because
And
I didn't
what-
have my
Then what did you do?
checkbox.
What did you do? Stop doing it?
I haven't had the opportunity to do that in Atlanta.
I'm
I
just
did
saying-
it
but
living
that-
in other places. I think it's an Atlanta thing. Everybody's out in these big ass groups.
Yeah.
And it's
No.
very hard to approach
Well, you're
people.
in the group.
No, even when I'm out by myself.
Everybody's in this big ass group, and then she literally said, "Oh, well, these guys coming to be in these big ass groups." You're in the group. That's the problem. Get out the group.
No, if
And
I'm
guys will
out
approach
by
you.
myself,
You know this is a game of numbers. Like we keep saying that. Well, when I'm out by myself, like
That's-
it's a game of numbers.
so go out in a group.
No, stop going out in a group, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I-
why is this flying over your head?
Because I'm just saying I'm out by myself. I'm agreeing with you. Yes,
But you
I'm
don't
out by
go
myself.
out all by yourself often.
I don't
you're
go
not
out
sitting at the-
often to begin with. But
Okay,
yeah.
here we go.
remember
exception
step
on you
one.
guys.
Step
Exception
one.
on-
You gotta leave the
step one.
house.
Leave the house. So exception on you. Okay, so here's my thing. I don't think there's a lack of guys that would fit these things, I think there's a lack of even knowing what the hell we're possibly doing as girls that is limiting these guys to even get to us. We're making it so hard. We hide on the app. Well, what the fuck? You think motherfucker ain't on the app? We go out in groups. Well, he ain't gonna come up to you in a group. He needs to fit this, that. So we're looking for this perfect story. And what we said earlier is that, well, the fairy tale doesn't exist, blah, blah, blah. But this sounds closer to a fairy tale than it does a real life.
Yeah, because again, you're reading it back to us as if we're looking for them to hit every certain point, and we're not.
Okay.
So don't come back to me with the whole money thing. I get it. I get it. Because I know that's
I just want it on the record so it can go.
Yeah.
Like, if the money don't hit, he not gonna hit.
Okay.
Basically.
But
if the money hits
and everything else doesn't, he's out.
But if the money don't hit, he never gonna hit.
That's not no.
So if the money don't hit, he may hit.
It doesn't have to hit the exact
sliding
mark.
scale.
It's
a sliding
it's
scale.
It's just I don't know what to tell you. Like it's so many factors. I can't be like no. Like,
Don't you think this is so? Even for me asking you guys, don't you think this is with all these factors? Isn't this making it hard to date?
No, because I'm not set in stone.
And like out of the 2.7%, that didn't even talk about happiness. Y'all were talking about strict attractiveness.
I mean, at the end of the day, I want what I want, but if I go out somewhere and I meet someone that hits the qualities that I value and I like,
what are the qualities?
I mean, like substantially speaking, like the way that they treat me is it's like extremely important. Their family values. I'm very family oriented.
I agree.
So the way that they treat others, it's really valuable to me. So like if they have these things that I really like, these qualities that I really admire about them, a lot of the things like it's just you have to outweigh the yes and no's.
Those should always outweigh this bullshit.
Of course.
The issue is it never does with girls.
But I don't think that girls go out and like this is the list and like they have to. I mean, maybe some girls do. Don't get me wrong. There's always that small population of whatever that we're talking about.
It kind of is. Hey, he's not tall. That's the list.
I mean, for some girls,
hey, he's not European. That's the list.
For some girls, yeah. And that's...
You're one of those girls.
No, I'm not.
You literally said he has to be this, this, and this. I'm sure your guys American or European, right?
I've literally said multiple times that if they're attractive, if I'm physically attracted to you, I don't care. My preference is Hispanic
You're
or like
jumping back
European.
to physical attractive now.
Okay.
Everything you described wasn't physical.
Because you asked me what I like.
But I'm saying
qualities.
But what I'm saying is we never get to that if he don't meet this.
No.
You can't get in. You can't get to the back door.
If I'm out to a bar and I meet someone and I find them attractive and we hit it off, I'm not gonna be like, oh wait, he's 6'4", he does this. Like I don't. If we vibe, we kick it off.
You do know that you're subconsciously attracted to what you're attracted to, right? You don't have to like write a list of what you're attracted to.
Okay.
It's subconsciously.
But you're saying if these people don't meet that list, I'm just gonna write them off, and that's
you
not
wouldn't
true.
be attracted to them.
Okay, but if I see someone that's
happen and you're out and you're hitting it off and blah blah blah, and you think okay they've made all these things, and then you find out they don't have a job, then they instantly kind of become.
But the issue is that they have to be attractive.
Yeah,
of course
they're attractive. You're having great conversation.
How is that a problem?
They're 5'10".
I feel like that's rule number one.
I'm just saying that's all the things you described about treating me and had nothing to do with being attractive.
Because you just asked me like what the qualities are that I would want in a man. So I answered the question.
I agree with that. I'm just saying they don't get to present them unless they're attractive.
Yes.
Are we missing what I'm saying?
I think you're missing. I obviously have to be attracted to you.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter all the other crap that you just said if they're not attractive.
Right. It's just like a dating app.
So we're still talking about being physically attracted, not all the bullshit.
I feel like there's like I don't get it. Like
so
I have to be attracted to you to talk to you.
Right. So all the things that you says when he may not fit the box because he treats you well and blah 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 blah. All I'm saying is that sounds great on paper. But the key issue is if he don't meet the criteria that you're attracted to, he never gets to present that.
What I'm saying is there's a lot of variables in dating someone, and it's not black and white. So if I meet you and these other things that outweigh what my list is, then okay, it's a conversation and we work it out. That's what relationships are.
How are you going to work out what you're not attracted to? Just once I hear that, then I'll understand.
Again, if I'm physically attracted to you, that's like a step in the door.
Do you notice that you only have the negotiating with the people you're attracted to and not the ones you're not?
Why would I talk to someone that I'm not attracted
That's
to?
the point I'm making.
Okay.
It's not okay. You aren't.
I think I've made that very clear.
No. You made it clear that if the way they treat you, the way they act, their morals, their ethics, that's what you made clear.
That can't outweigh physical.
It can't.
initial
It
physical
never will. So none of that
No.
shit matters.
Okay.
I mean,
You can't-
it matters
one-
secondary.
So if that matters secondary, when will secondary ever be primary?
Never.
So isn't it safe to say that being physically attractive based on this tight ass criteria is the most important thing?
Yes.
Okay, so all I was saying is that this shit don't even freaking matter. In retrospect, it shouldn't even matter because this doesn't even define a man. The second shit does, but he never gets to the second because you go stuck on the first.
Because
Well,
I
I'm
have
sorry.
to
I
be
have to
physically
be
now it's
physically
I'm
attracted.
sorry.
No,
but
I
that's
mean,
the part
I
I
mean,
was
sorry,
saying.
not sorry.
not
If
sorry.
you want me to say that, I'm sorry, not sorry. I have to be physically attracted to my partner. I feel like that's very normal.
So it's really, I have to be.
Why would I be with you if I'm not attracted to you?
Well, here's
That
the
just
thing.
doesn't
It
make
has
any
to be
sense to me.
primary and secondary.
Yeah.
The-
To make a relationship.
This is okay, for women, this is where guys win. They don't necessarily need secondary.
Yeah, that's fair.
They can focus on primary and find somebody.
Yes.
This is what makes dating so hard.
Yes.
For women.
It's all numbers.
It makes it so easy for guys. Now these things, since secondary clearly doesn't matter, and primary is the only thing that matters for both sexes, right? Knowing that this criteria that's primary for women is somewhere around 2% based on what we discussed with you today. How would you encourage somebody to possibly increase this number to just more a realistic, successful rate? If I told you you could jump out a plane and there's a 2.7% chance you'll live, would you jump out of it?
No.
2.7% chance that I'll live? Probably not.
Probably not. You're not even convinced fully.
I mean, if I have a 2% chance of
Yeah,
living,
I
no.
was hoping.
I'm a hard no.
A hard no. Okay, got you. So safe to say that's not a safe bet, right?
No.
Okay, so I guess it's safe to say that women date in a not so safe to safe bet.
I mean, I do think a lot of women, like, I feel like, I think we talked about this before, the height thing is so big for a lot of girls, but it's just unrealistic. So,
Well, no. It's not big for girls. It's big for you.
No.
No. You want your guy 5'10" and up.
Yeah.
That's big.
yeah.
Okay, so you can't keep speaking about girls as if you're not in the pool. You're in
Okay.
the same pool they're in.
I'm guessing I'm in the pool because I wouldn't date someone that's like 5'7" or 5'4".
Well, we're not
But
making exceptions for you because you're tall.
Let me say exaggerated numbers. Again, like 5'4" to 6'4", or 5'6" to 5'10", which a lot of girls want that. I feel like that's a little bit exaggerative. Like, you shouldn't really like be searching
But
for a
we
6'4" man.
don't understand why you get to say that when your shit is literally an exception.
If I'm 5'4", my criteria is not going to be I need a 6'4"
Height
man.
does not care about the significant other's height. Height
Okay.
stands on its own.
I
You
mean-
keep paralleling. Well, I'm tall, so why would I want? No.
I mean,
the
I
world
think-
does
I
not
don't-
make you an exception
I
because
don't
you're
think
tall.
you can compare
It-
me asking
No,
for a
you
guy that's
can.
my height to a girl that's 5'4" asking for a 6'4"
Am I wrong?
man.
It makes it harder for you to date. It doesn't make it harder for her to date.
Okay, it doesn't.
Yeah, but so that's on you though. You can't
But
say
wouldn't
the
the
girls.
window for opportunities be more for her? Like, let's say if that's the case, and for me, like, I just
No,
don't.
that's what
don't
I am
understand.
saying. So
Yeah,
when
I
you
think
keep
for
saying,
all-
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You keep saying that. Well, I think the girls that want from 6'4" to here are unrealistic.
I
I'm
just
like,
think that is unrealistic.
Well, hold
I
on.
don't think it's
What
unrealistic for
you
me
want-
to ask for a guy that's
So
5'10".
you think theirs unrealistic and yours is
I mean,
realistic?
I'm just taller. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, that's just what
we
it is.
want
I'm
you
a
to
taller
confine
girl.
to maybe something that's realistic.
Okay, so 5'10" isn't realistic.
Your height
because
is
I'm
not
5'10"?
realistic.
Okay, but it's not. So that's just what it is, though. Like, that's just what it is.
So why can't you have the same discrepancy when it comes to a man?
I'm saying
he's 5'5". That's just what it is.
Okay. I don't agree with that
Why?
because I just don't.
I'm not saying you have to agree. The math don't math.
The math isn't mathing exactly.
No, for
You're saying
you.
that I should just be like accepting of like just realistically.
Is that
we're talking realistic here.
Is he a lesser person? Like
No,
what?
he's not. It just
We
doesn't.
don't. Us
For
men don't
me,
understand.
But
I just wouldn't date a 5-foot guy.
him.
Like I just
She's
wouldn't.
not attracted. To
So
him.
women are only. What? This is what scares me though. You guys.
I can't judge or like say like, oh well, what she's attracted to is wrong.
I'm not here to say what's wrong. I'm here.
That's not what she's attracted to.
Okay. Now, how many times have you been in a relationship? What you've been attracted to isn't what's good for you. Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
Mic drop.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I would never do it again.
Well, you would never say it either. So I
Say
mean,
what?
you would never even tell somebody that what they may be interested in is not. It may not be in their favor.
Why would I not say that? If I knew
Because
that,
you won't tell her that.
statistically, that's not in your favor.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I have.
Shout out to you.
I understand that.
But people don't say that.
I understand that. Like I have, like I'm not like Short Kings. Like we love you, but like it's.
I don't know, Short Kings. Get at her in the comments.
I mean, I've like been like I don't know, like I mean whatever, but like I wouldn't like completely draw it off, but like it's not ideal. Like it's not. And whoever tells me opposite, like please let me know, because of me being with a 5'5" guy, like it just wouldn't make sense to me personally. That's my opinion. And if I'm crazy for thinking that, then okay, so be it. But I don't think asking for a guy that's my age is unrealistic.
Okay, so be it is the response.
Because I don't think you're making me sound like I'm crazy for
Hold on. These are your words.
No, they're not. Because you're like, oh, okay.
I said something.
Okay.
All I did was I give you the platform to say what you.
Do you?
They're gonna hear you say that. Oh, I'm 5'10". I need 5'10", and they're gonna say, well, the average man is 5'8".
Okay.
And the odds of you finding somebody that is 5'10" is gonna be slim to none. And you're gonna continue to tell them,
think so.
well, I don't think that's too much for me to ask.
I mean,
and then
the people
they're gonna,
that I've dated, the guy that I'm dating is 5. Like that's just I'm 5'10",
just
and that's
because
worse.
your experience does not make it an exception to the rule.
But we're talking about what I like, what Valentina Gonzalez, what I want.
We understand what Valentina.
Right? So she has her own
No.
preference. We can go to her next. I don't understand what
and
this whole
all
thing
women
is about.
want tall women.
Okay.
Or want tall men. But what happens when the woman is tall and wants tall men? Don't you think that shit goes whoop?
Yeah.
So how much more pressure does it you have to have on that relationship of yours being perfect?
I mean, I understand your point. I'm just letting you know from my point.
You're not
from
budging.
I'm not budging.
I got it.
That's okay. But I love you, Short Kings. Like,
Cap.
we appreciate you. We need you.
Now,
I can't do it. I'm sorry, but I
Now
love
I've
you, though.
talked to 25. I've talked to 25, 30,
Too.
almost
I figured it
35.
out.
She was like, wait.
25, 35, and I've spoken to 45.
I'm not 35.
I'm just giving ballparks.
What is she getting exactly?
So in a range, I've talked from 25 to 45, and you're talking to somebody almost 8 to 10 years older than you.
Okay.
And she is telling you, based on experience, I've shown statistics that this, even with time, does not just happen.
No.
So
It might get worse. It gets worse.
What the fuck? It might. Motherfucker, this shit is worse.
It is worse.
What the hell?
It's worse.
And so I've spoken to this. And what do you think this person would tell you with this?
It gets worse.
But notice what doesn't change. What's a consistent common denominator through all this is this stupid shit.
Does the 45-year-old also
no
want
ma-
the same things as us?
Exact. From 25 to damn near 50. Women will take it to the grave. They will invest in a cat, a dog, a plant
I'm on my way.
before they open up seeing what love could be because of some dumbass thing that they've convinced themselves is what they're attracted to. If you only grew up around black people, wouldn't you most likely be attracted to black people? If you only grew up around Hispanics, aren't Hispanics attracted to Hispanics?
Yeah.
So you guys are attracted to this shit because you're around it. So
we're
when you guys
not-
don't butt, well, you're not what?
we're not closed off to other ethnicities.
No,
as
it's
we
not
made
that
it
you're closed
very
off.
clear.
That it's just that you've been sold in society that these things are superior.
No.
Yes, a 6'4" man is given in society as superior than a man that's 5'4".
I mean, I don't know. I don't think that way. I don't think they're superior.
You're literally pursuing them because you think that's better.
I mean, not that it's better. It just doesn't make sense for me because I'm taller. But we don't have
What
to
do
go
you mean
into that
sense?
again.
What makes you make the sense? Nobody makes the sense for you. You made sense of it to yourself.
I mean, if
I'm
you
not gonna
look
get
at,
back into the
if you
hole.
look at someone and you're like, I don't want to have sex with you,
where do you think that comes from?
your wants and desires and
Where
what
do
you
think
like.
that
Everyone
is
likes different
created
things.
from? Don't you think it's you don't think it's
Everybody likes different.
No, it's not. You don't think that it's very interesting that majority of women in the United States of America are pursuing the top % of men? Your criteria ain't special, guys. 100K, 6'4", get money,
Yeah, it's
attractive,
probably generic.
confidence, want this shit. You don't think that shit ain't normal amongst every woman I've ever talked to?
Yeah. No, I know.
Do you don't think that's created because of what society puts on a pedestal here?
That's why I go back to those guys aren't on apps. Those guys are just confident with themselves and they know they can get it when they want it.
So society has pushed this agenda that this is what you guys should chase, and you guys literally will sell out for it.
I'm not gonna sell out.
What you mean? Yes, you are. You ain't taking no man making 50. My dad ain't ever made 50 and he found a woman. I mean, I don't even know if some of y'all parents make as much money y'all looking for. But you're your parents.
But back like when our parents were
Oh,
getting
there's
married and
always
buying
no.
houses, it was
Love
easier.
does not change because of the time.
Money does though.
Money does,
and the
though.
bills.
Oh,
that you have to pay
so what are
does.
we loving? So love ain't got no. Also,
You
it
act
sounds
like we're asking for like
No,
an
no, no, no.
astronomical amount of money. Like nowadays,
I just showed you
Okay.
it is astronomical with
Okay,
the 2.5%.
it's really I don't know. What
You can we understand you don't feel like that's a lot. I'm sure Kim K don't feel like it's a lot too.
I
It
mean,
doesn't
she
mean
went down to 75K. Maybe I'll just join her and then we can just like wrap
I
it
mean,
out.
75K still upper echelon.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
And I went down to 5'8".
Okay,
We've
5'8".
got to open up some
okay,
options.
okay.
Either way, 5'8" is average. So we're definitely better shooting there.
Okay.
But and the income is 75. 75 is still a turn.
I think that would shoot the percentage up
To
quite a
what?
bit.
It wouldn't break double digits. You're not cracking 10.
If I did all of that, ages 28
Anya,
to like
no.
45.
Well, I don't know what
yeah,
math
it
you
would.
do in your head. It don't crack over 10. We're at 2%.
I think I'd get to like 12 or 15.
Stop.
My age range
You
is
see
bigger.
this
My
the-
height
you
is
see the
more.
delusion
But like, what do you
that
want her to
scares
go
me.
down to? A guy that makes 20K that's 5'2" and that's obese? Okay, that'll crank it up to 98%.
Y'all
Like,
hear-
okay,
y'all hear
woo,
this,
yes,
fellas?
we got it. Like,
Y'all
but
hear this,
that's
fellas?
the answer that
And
would
then-
make
No,
you happy.
I
don't
just want y'all
understand.
to. I just want y'all to be happy.
And then
with
you're going to be
somebody.
like, Anya, why are you dating cornballs?
No, this
Literally,
is what it is.
though.
Soggy French fries.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is women ain't looking for
You've
love.
said that to
no,
me.
y'all not looking for love.
You've
I-
called them cornballs.
Anya, you're not looking for love. It's because you're chasing this.
Love and a lifestyle.
Okay,
They go
cool.
together.
A lifestyle from that you don't produce. Like a lifestyle is a you thing.
Like
it's
my-
not a us thing.
But I want to keep my current lifestyle.
Yeah, that's a you thing. You
Okay.
don't join a marriage and say I want to keep my lifestyle.
But I don't think
But
there's
when
anything
you
wrong with
legally
that.
get married.
Well, you can say that you can continue to tell yourself there's nothing
No,
wrong,
there's,
and maybe
I'm not
there's
telling
not.
myself that. That's just what it is. Like, if I have a certain lifestyle, I want a partner that matches that, and that's okay.
like, what-
Okay, it can be okay as long as you understand
He's
that it
gonna
may
be
cost
on
you a marriage.
welfare, and
It
I'm
may cost you a
gonna-
relationship.
I don't think it would.
You don't think so? Have
How
y'all
would that
talked to
work? How
have y'all
would that
talked
work?
to single women? Do y'all talk to single grown women
Yeah.
that have not found men
Yes.
that have wished they could go back and give up their careers because of this shit?
No.
give up their careers.
Give up their career.
No.
Okay, wait till you talk to those.
Where are they?
What do you mean where they're? They're everywhere. Ask how many people are in relationships that are older. You act like everybody married. Just talk to women that are older than you.
That
And
are
they'll
single. That want to give up their careers.
No, that
For
are
a man.
single that would have gave up their careers to be happy with a person.
I don't think that ratio.
You
is
think
very
them careers
high.
make y'all that damn happy?
Do you really
Why are
think
we
that
talking
women
about
would
giving
be
up
out
our
there
career?
would give up their
Because the
career?
women sacrifice majority of their life focused on their career forced them to assume that they needed to find this.
So let's stop that,
And
drop
they
that, and give it up
skip
to a
this,
man. That's cute.
Because you got the things that you said that you wanted that man to have had nothing to do with this. The part is y'all nowadays, unlike your parents looked for option the B. Guess what the new generation women do? They look for the A. And if it doesn't meet A, they'll never be B. My dad's never made any of those things. My dad doesn't meet those heights. And 9 times out of 10, neither are your parents. And y'all have crossed off men that could be equally as good as your own parents because they don't meet this criteria based on what society tells
But
them.
I think if you took my parents in 1980, whatever, and dropped them into today with the exact same jobs and money that they had,
It's
they
not
wouldn't
jobs
make
and
it.
money. It's love. That's not what y'all hunting though.
You think?
No. I look. It's not that I don't think. I'm just saying that now the new generation don't.
That sounds
value
very nice, but I promise you, even back in the 1980s, 70s, love didn't fuel their entire
women.
man.
You think it was women weren't even working?
Right.
Okay.
They didn't have
So
to
what-
because of the economy.
Okay, so what were women able to do when they looked for a man?
Just look for a man.
Ooh, based on what?
Love.
Ooh,
But we-
and what do y'all base y'all men on?
Because we have to work.
We literally
It's
can't.
not- but the exception. But what's happening? That doesn't make it.
It's
in
two
y'all's
different
benefit.
societies. It's
We're not. I'm not
completely two different
fighting
societies.
it. I'm not fighting. I'm not saying it's not two different societies. I'm just saying, look how it's fucked y'all
Yeah,
up.
no, we're fucked. We're fucked.
Y'all are
yes.
fucked because of that.
But
Y'all
I
are
can't do
fucked
anything
because this
about
shit
it.
is
Yeah.
$2,000. Y'all are fucked because the cars cost $1,000. Y'all are fucked
It would
because
be
y'all
nice
did-
to live in the 1960s and like have it
Yeah.
like
because
not.
it can be based on love.
Yeah. But
So now-
That's not
today's
reality.
world.
Okay, it cannot be real, but now your happiness is based on that now.
Yeah.
Working a job forever and never sharing that. It's not worth it to me. Because I just flip the script if I was a girl. Or let's just say it's guys who have to find these women that they're attracted to and they have to be 5 this and 5 that and make a big bag and be super turned and know how to house all the shit y'all say. I don't think I could take that and be okay with never having someone love me over that.
I just think love isn't enough. It's not. Whether you want to believe that,
Is it because
that's
you've
fine.
never been loved?
I mean, no, not to the caliber that I
Maybe
mean,
that's why you say that.
But I don't think love is like realistically
But you've
speaking.
never been in
love
love to
is
say
not
that. How can
enough.
you say that you've never felt that love?
I just don't think that love.
You
is
cannot
enough.
think it, but it has to exist because most people don't fit in this criteria and they're in love.
So you think finances don't cause any damage?
I think it
there can be
causes
so
damage-
much love, but if the finances aren't
it
aren't
causes
matching or anything,
damage
it's
to people that want to live a lifestyle. Yeah.
okay.
I think for the people that are looking for love, like when I see when I live in a neighborhood and there is a Hispanic woman that has 4 kids in a 1 or 2 bedroom house and the husband stands outside of Home Depot looking for a job with no papers and he still comes home and she's cooking and they're smiling and they enjoy every Saturday, I think they are able to not be influenced by what has happened here in this American society, and they find happiness in their children being happy and their
Yeah.
children giving an opportunity. See, that's the thing. Our parents were happy that we were able to do what we wanted. Y'all's happiness comes from you being able to do what you want. Look how the focus changed. So
we
now
don't have kids.
Huh?
We don't have kids.
that your parents, you're always thinking about kids. It's a new thing now where it's
I
like,
just
oh
feel
damn,
like-
I might not have kids.
I just feel like that also like that's fine, and I agree with you on that
But
point.
only one society does this.
But that's also like what that person's what they accept their lifestyle to be. If that person wants to like
So you're gonna tell me somebody in Africa that's what they want their lifestyle to be?
I just don't
But
like.
how do those kids find
I just don't
happiness?
think, in my opinion, that realistically speaking, that love trumps all. It just doesn't. It just
I
doesn't.
would resent someone if I,
I
had
just
to.
don't think
Have
so.
you seen what love does with men? They kill over it. So how you gonna say well, love don't trump what?
I
A
just-
man will shoot somebody.
when it comes to finances? That's
oh
what
my
I'm saying.
god.
That's just
you're-
my opinion.
I should-
The finances that you want a man to take 100% of.
I'm just no. I'm just
You don't even want majority of it, and you're like defending the finances.
No, but
and
I'm
you don't even wanna
saying
pay.
like in a marriage, like finances contribute a lot to like divorces and all of that.
Glorified and
Okay.
told to you guys, and now you guys are fighting.
It's not
something
told
y'all
to me,
never-
guys. I see it every day with like, for example, like what I do for as a living. Like I see it all the time.
No,
like, it
you
causes
just see it
so
because you're in the
much.
department that's supposed to see it.
Okay, but I mean,
Okay, there's a whole nother department that doesn't see that stuff because it doesn't happen.
So let's say I fall in love with someone and I have to financially provide, or I'm taking the majority of the finances because that's who I've fallen
where
in
you're
love
at,
with,
yeah.
right? I think I would eventually like resent or like,
Damn. Fuck.
just being honest, if I have to give up
Game's fucked.
going to the gym, traveling, hiking, like all the things and goals that I have and want because I'm now burdened financially, I think I would resent that.
You ask your man to
person.
do it, so he should resent you.
But I'm taking care
That's
of the
why it
kids,
happens.
producing the children,
Okay,
doing
so
all of that.
so you think that is you think.
And I wouldn't put a man in that
No,
situation
no,
if it was going
Hold
to
on,
burden
you can't
us.
answer all of the questions.
Yes, I can.
No. Do you know why you feel that way? That feeling that you feel. That's why that's why those divorces are happening.
Yeah.
Because y'all go
that
get
would
the
be
guy.
me.
No,
I'd
no,
go to her and be like, I need a divorce.
no. You'd be getting the divorce
Give me
because
a
the man
discount.
pays $100,000 and he takes care of everything, and you just take care of the kids, and he feels like you don't do shit. That's what really happens in those relationships. He's the breadwinner because that's what y'all want, right?
I don't
But then-
really want that, but okay.
I
I've been the
cannot
one that's
wait.
been
I'm gonna
saying-
clip this shit up and literally go from what they said in phase 1, what they said in phase 2.
When did I say I want to be a stay-at-home mom?
I didn't say a stay-at-home one. I said you chase guys that will what? Predominantly make the most money.
That's how I'd like the ratio to be. Yeah.
What am I supposed to base it on? What you like? Whatever you said is what I'm repeating, right?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
You just don't want to agree with it now because it's getting hot in here.
No, I mean I'll agree with it.
Okay, cool.
That's
And
what I
just know
want.
those are the guys that be getting the divorces because they run the shit.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So that's
my
why.
point.
Don't you think it be in your
Yeah, I get
prevention?
it.
That's the problem.
So
they
no.
being on the other side, I get
The
it.
guy you choose is the problem.
Okay.
Not the guy's the problem. The guy earned that.
No, because
The guy didn't earn that.
Back up.
He's a
Let's-
2% dude.
Let's settle down a little bit. Let's back up. I'm going back to the point
He's a
where,
special guy.
where they make more money than me. I would not allow them to run the shit because I have
What do
my
you mean?
career.
How you not gonna allow it? He earned the right to run the shit.
Okay, no, I have a job. I work. I
A
have
job
a career.
does not mean you run. She can't work at Taco Bell and tell me you run anything.
You're not gonna tell.
Taco
If you
Bell.
want to go ahead and tell me off, I will walk out. Whether have
Okay, you can walk out and you just go find another 2.5% guy.
Okay, no, but you're not gonna tell me how to run anything. I'll just walk out and that's it. Period. Like,
Okay,
that's
I mean
it.
you're gonna keep walking around from walking away
Okay,
from
that's fine,
$100,000.
but I'm not gonna
But
tell
it's
you. You're not gonna
fine.
run absolutely anything. I don't care how much money you have. Yeah, I do.
But
want
you
you to put
chase
on-
so we chase the guys that make this money, and they're this particular way is how they even got this successful. Then you walk in the door and say, "Well, you're not going to tell me
But with
what
the
to
attitude
do."
of having to run that, run the shit, that's the attitude that's not okay.
Well, that's what's required to be able to earn that type of money. They have to be that kind of guy.
Not really.
So now they need to be this super perfect guy.
It's
God
not super
dang.
perfect. No. Okay, so if the guy makes most of the money, they have to act a certain way and say, "I run this shit."
No, actually, I'm agreeing with you.
If someone
If the
said
guy
that,
makes that
that's-
type of money, they have to act like the way you want him to be,
What do you mean?
the exact way you want him to act.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm
like,
just saying most guys that make that type of bread don't act the way you're asking, but now you need your guy to make that type of money and act the way
So
that
do you
want
want
him
this
to
to be controlling and say, "I
No,
run this
I just
shit"?
want it to
That's
be
my point.
realistic that down we're down
I mean, I
to
feel
1%.
like it's realistic to not act like you run this
But
shit.
if we
and you're
make the same amount of
controlling.
money,
You can't say shit.
can't say shit.
Okay, so I guess the it's better odds to find somebody that makes the same money.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, so if he makes the same money, you make the same money, then you guys feel is that
Partners.
love?
No.
Oh,
Who said that was
shit.
love?
Okay, so are we looking for love? Are we looking for financial equals? Are we looking for a roommate? Are we looking for somebody to split the tab? Like I'm kind of lost because
50-50
I
in
loved
this
what you
household.
said though.